All right, let's get more into detail. It's 4:19 p.m., 4:20 p.m., 4:21 p.m., whatever. July 26, 2023. Robert Nathaniel Sills, chosen, blessed, empowered individual. We're going to talk about gang stalking. We're going to talk about Robert Dennis Sills, Martha Louise Sills. We're going to talk about Jacob Sills. We're going to talk about Charisma Sills. We're going to talk about Brittany Pruitt. We're going to talk about Alabama, Tennessee, and a few other states. And we're going to get in detail real quick. Oh, we're also going to talk about Hooters where I work. Hooters. All right. Now, Hooters. That's where I work right now. Grateful to be there. Thankful to be there. I got the job because I was walking down the street the other day here in Birmingham, Homewood. And while I was walking down the street, I was looking for a job. The church, Seventh-day Adventist, forgot to say we're going to talk about that too. Seventh-day Adventist, I went to their church. And they helped get me into this hotel for a week. So I thought on the first day, I ain't going to waste time. Well, they put me here. So that first day, I started walking down the street. I was like, God, where do I go to work? I'm walking. I'm passing Hooters, right? I look. And now I heard a voice say, go in there and put a job application. I said, that can't be God. I said, it is God. I said, no, that's not God. I kept walking. Started going back and forth, right? Looking crazy outside, going back and forth. Finally, he said, go in there. So I turned around. I had my Bible in my hand, right? And that's on my, actually on my GoPro. I hadn't loaded that video yet. That whole video is on there of me doing this. So I turn around. I walk in Hooters. I was like, look. And I set my Bible on I sat down at the bar, set the Bible down. I was like, guess speak one of the lady walked up. So I'm having to avert my eyes, right? Trying to keep them up in the air. Because I battle with, you know what I'm saying, looking at women. I mean, what man don't? But we're not even going to talk about other people. We're talking about me. I'm trying to avert my eyes and look straight in her eyes. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of hard. I'm like, I got my Bible right there. She said, yeah, we'll go get him real quick. He literally comes out right away. He's got 555 all over him. I'm 777. He said, come over here and talk. We sit down. We chop it up for a minute. Well, he's like, come back. We'll do an interview. I come back, did the interview. All three of them sit down. Boom. He said, come back today, which would be 7/26/2023. No, that was yesterday. That was yesterday. I went back yesterday, got everything done, came back today. It was my first day. Now, before that, I was leaving out of here. I was in this town. You can go back on my YouTube video, scroll up. You'll see it. I was being gang stalked, harassed, bothered, being threatened, all kinds of stuff like normally goes on. And needless to say, like I said, I can pass a drug test. No drugs in the system. I'm walking up the highway. And, of course, target individuals know what I'm talking about right now. As soon as I hit the highway, police start coming down the road with their sirens on. So I jump under the bridge. I get under there, and I'm like, how am I doing this? And the police literally pull over right there at the bridge. Never come look over the bridge. Because I'm looking over from the bottom looking up. They're just sitting there with the lights on. They're outside the car talking. Yeah, he's going to die. We're going to kill him. He's going to die. I'm sitting there thinking. I start praying, hit my knees. Staying there for a minute, and I start snapping under the bridge. I'm like rapping and stuff. Talking about, where's it? I'm ready to be the guy, the targeted individual to get crazy in this game. You know what I'm saying? Just being nuts. Finally, guy says, get up and go back up there. So I get up. I walk the other side. I jump out. The police looking at me. I take off walking down the street. I get way out there. And it's all mountains. Well, I'm going down this road and cars going by, beeping their horns. Some people, not everybody, but random people pull by and go, you're going to die. We're going to kill you. Pedophile, rapist, homosexual, yelling all these lies out, these slurs, these slander campaigns. And I jump over the highway, jump over the other side, and I see a Church of Christ, so I'm wanting to sleep because I've been walking for days. I'm tired, right? I jump over there and go to sleep. I fall asleep in an hour after reading my Bible for a good 30 minutes. I get woke up by the police, right? Police wake me up, lights in my face. Pastors inside the church or a deacon behind the door. Cop says, what are you doing here? I tell them who I am, what's going on. They're like, well, we're going to need you to go ahead and move because, well, let me go talk to him first. He goes back in. The pastor won't come out or the deacon won't come out and talk to me. He's looking at me all hateful. They come back out and they're like, you got to go. They don't even want, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere, right? So I asked the guy, I said, can you help me get somewhere where there's civilization people? He said, I can take you back to Birmingham. I said, that's fine. And let me tell you, the Church of Christ that's right there on the highway past these exits, Wouldn't come out and talk to me. He didn't even come out and say, can I pray for you? Nothing. I mean, just straight satanic, demonic, what I seen in this man. That's all he's shown, too. That's your Sunday Sabbath keepers. Well, I get back to I get in the cop car, and they take me, and one of the cops keeps talking to me. He's like, man, God loves you. I know he does. I was like, I know he does. I've been on that. And we chopped it up for a minute. He takes me back into Birmingham. We'll drop you off at a church to sleep at. They drop me off at a church. I go to sleep, wake up. Let me tell you, this is a Roman Catholic church I wake up at, so I know I got to get to moving. You feel me? They didn't say nothing to me, though. These Roman Catholics weren't even hateful or nothing to me. I gotta state that. I got to moving. I went down the street. Car purposely tried to run me on me. Literally runs up on the sidewalk, tries to hit me. I had to jump off in the grass. It was weird. Well, kept walking. I get to Bessemer. I figured out there's a bus system, so I got a little change in my pocket. I get on the bus, go to Bessemer, where I was at before I got here. And while I'm walking in Bessemer, walking around in circles, hungry, can't figure out what to do. People looking at me, laughing. I'm like, what do I do, God? He said, go to that church, the Seventh-day Adventist church. So I go there. Boom. Man, that's the true church. You know what I'm saying? That's Saturday Sabbath church. That's the day Yeshua came. We're not going to get on to detail on that right now. But anyways, go there. They end up putting me in this hotel. I'm here now. I ended up getting that job like I was telling you. Now let's rewind a little bit more. Whew. I found out when I was in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, working at McDonald's, that my dad had sex with my cousin, Kristen Harvey Siddles. So I started asking him questions, and I told him, you know, I know people have been trying to kill me. My sister, Crystal Russell Sills, had lied with Hannah Russell, which is, I don't know her last name now, saying that I exposed myself to her when I was 13, a child, saying, and I'm 39 now, that I exposed myself to her, which was a lie. If you look at all the videos afterwards, I was at her graduation, they invited me to it. She's hugging all on me in pictures. So these are pure lies, gangs talking lies. I'm in Murfreesboro. I asked my dad about this. So I posted a video on YouTube talking about my dad. He told me the truth that he had sex with his niece, which is my cousin, Kristen Harvey Sills. As soon as I did that, I am no longer allowed to talk to my son, Jacob, or Olivia. I've talked to them their whole life, 13 and 12 years. These 12, 13 years I've talked to them. They come to bring them to visit with me until I start telling my dad for what he's done, having sex with family and underage. They got custody of my kids. Now I'm not allowed to talk to them. So I snapped. I quit my job at McDonald's. I leave the place I stay at and start walking back to Alabama. I mean, I went through pure hell on my way back here. They actually kidnapped me pretty much on the road. Somebody did. I don't know who they were. They were Aryan Brotherhood, and they had Confederate flags all over them. They kidnapped me, took me to this house back to Tennessee, out of Alabama, back into Tennessee. I'm in this house. They're giving me free dope, feeding me dope. But they finally gave me some other dope, and it tastes like dope. And I started feeling like I was going to pass out, realized it was fentanyl. So I ripped the curtain off the window. I grabbed my Bible, and he was like, he grabbed his Bible. I said, you damn right I did. I walked out the door, and there was cop cars. There was city workers kept going by, looking at me, staring at me hard, sounding their sirens, doing weird stuff. Those videos are on my YouTube, too. I kept walking, and every time I got to a stop sign, I was like, God, where am I at? I didn't have no map. I didn't have no map quest. I had none of that. And God said, take this road, take this road, take this road. And I'm literally about to pass out. Well, Mockingjays kept landing on every stop sign where I turned at, so I knew that was the way to go. Whew. Man, we'll have to continue this conversation later. But this is just a little bit into being a targeted individual, being wrongfully accused, wrongfully attacked, and attacked by these pedophiles, these rapists, these family sex people that steal kids from parents. God be blessed. Love you, Jacob. Love you, Olivia.